welcome to the video on how to put your art sketchbook together properly at home. So it's done for class Tuesday. Callie's going to be helping me with this. So first of all, you're going to need your art sketchbook. Hers already has, it's already finished because we actually had time in class to do that. You're going to need your green folder that you brought home, and inside of it should be your student book. And you're also going to need some type of glue and a pin and some scissors. Callie has all these things. Good job. First things first, let's get your student book out and get started. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is get out your green folder and take your student book out of it. Callie already has her student book out. And we're going to flip all the way to the back to show the section that is titled Student Printable Notebook Pages. Some of you may have started cutting them out. Some of you may have not. So what we're going to do is take out 2 pages. We're going to take out our tabs and our pockets, okay? And we're going to cut these out real quick. So take a minute, pause the video, and cut these out. Okay, Callie has her things cut out, her tabs and her pockets. We left a couple so we can show you exactly what to cut out. Callie, get a uncut tab, please. Okay, so this is what they look like before you cut them. You don't want to cut on all these lines. You don't want to cut it apart. It's one big piece. Okay, Callie, get one that's cut, please. Let's put it next to that one so we can see. See, we cut the whole thing out. Okay, we didn't cut any of the pieces off. We just cut around the whole thing. Callie is going to show us how to fold the tab. Let's get the weekly assignments first because that's the one we're going to use. Go ahead and fold it. So we fold on the line, and that way, no matter what side we're on, we can read the tab, or that side or that side. Now, we're going to glue the tab onto our notebook. Now don't glue yet, I'm just going to show you, and we're using one of my old notebooks to show you how to glue this on. So we're going to open it up and we're going to put glue all over the inside of these tabs. Good job. Now the way that these fit onto the page, and you can pick wherever you want them to go, you're going to lift up one of your pages and set it down behind the page to where the writing is going to stick up. You're going to position it where you want it and close the paper over it and push it all together. And there you have the writing part is sticking up so you can see it when the notebook's closed. Ta-da! So now you can see your tab. Don't make your tab even with your paper all the way down because you will not be able to see the writing, and that's kind of defeating the purpose. Okay, next we're going to do our pockets. So Callie, get a pocket before it's cut out. Let's compare them. Make sure you cut out the whole pocket. Don't cut across the dotted lines. We want the whole pocket cut out. Okay, so when you fold the pocket, you want to fold the small sides first. We're going to have it to where you can see the dots. Dots should be up. So fold one side and fold the bottom. Make sure you try to fold it straight. Now we're going to put the glue on the L shape that we just made, and only on the outside. We don't want to put glue on the inside of the paper. So Callie is only gluing the outside part, the L shape. Now we're going to fold over the big flap, and it will rest right there nicely, and we will have a nice little pocket. See? Very good. Now the entire space inside should be open. Okay? We don't want the tabs that we just did to have glue on the inside of them because we would lose space. Now the top will fold down nicely. Now when we glue this into our notebook, we're going to flip it over and put the glue on the back. I'll show them what side the glue's on. Back part, okay. Just like that. Now the flap will open and close. If you glued it backwards, you can't open your flap. So make sure you glued it this way. Very nice. So now that you know what to do, let me show you where these go in our notebook. So you should not have glued anything in yet. We're about to do it in our notebook. You're also going to need to get your behavioral and classroom concerns sheet out. It's toward the back of the student printable notebook pages, and it looks like this. You want to get that out and trim that up as well, because we are also going to go ahead and stick that in our notebook. Okay, another page that you need to go ahead and take out of your student book and cut out is your project log sheet. So if you flip on through the student pages in the back, the printable pages, you're finally going to get to a project log sheet. This simply needs to be trimmed up so it will fit in your notebook. So take a minute to go ahead and cut this out. Let's open our notebook, and the very first thing we're going to do is put our pockets in. Both pockets are going to go on the very front hardcover of your sketchbook, and one pocket is going to be for your money. Now Callie does not actually have this money, which is just an example, and the other pocket's going to be for your punch card that gives you points to help increase your grades. And right next to that, on the very first side of your paper, is going to be your project log sheet that you cut out. So go ahead and glue your two pockets and your project log sheet in.